I feel so heavy. I wish I just had a day off to just go spend some time with my son at the graveyard. This day it brings memories, emotions, things that I do not know how to sometimes cope with. It is exactly 8 years since I last saw my son smile, since I last heard his voice. And him and his cousin were taken away from us by an SAPS worker, a colonel who was stationing at Tabazimbi at that time in 2018. His surname is Mukhoron. There were stop and goes during that time, March the 4th, 2018, and later in the day, my son and his cousin went to church. He had asked me to cook pork for him, and they normally eat with each other, and so they would go and eat one's plate at my cousin's and come and eat Resego's plate at my dad's house. So on that day, I was just not okay. I couldn't really put a finger on it, on what was happening, but little did I know that, those were the few moments that I was left with. And that later on, I would witness my son fighting for his life, laying there on the road, R510 road, and they were declared dead on the scene. I do not know the guy's face. I have not had anything from the SAPS. We've made noise about it. After making noise about it, the case was taken to IPED, whereby Mr. Putlaki was the one handling the case, and they were in communication with my dad, with my sister and my dad, because I was not okay. And as to where the case ended, we only have got a letter that was given to my sister when she was going back and forth and wanting to understand what was happening with the case. And then, only then, they gave her a copy that the case was dissolved. I've got everything, I've got proof, I've got papers, and on the 1st of April, it was gonna be my son's 21st birthday. I don't know how to feel. I'm just trying to suppress the feelings that I have. I really do not feel like being in the midst of people. I really don't. Because I'm not okay. But work is work. I have to come to work. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. Like it just feels like it's happening all over again. It doesn't get better. Days are not the same. At times it just feels like I am just alone because he was my everything. Oh. Oh. This is just too much. This is just too much. Oh. I'm just wondering, how does Ntatemogoeng feel knowing that he took 2 lives, 2 beautiful lives that had so much to give, and to this day I have not been in contact with the guy. I don't know his face. He's never done anything to at least come forth and say, this is what really happened. We left with open wounds. SAPS is just so cruel. The pain that I live with on a day-to-day basis is too much. And at times like this, it feels like the world is just crushing. It's crushing. I just wish I knew what to do to just feel a little bit at ease. At ease. Oh God. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. Sorry guys, I can't do